Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well today. It's almost the end of August, so it is totally time for a Halloween haul, right? It's close enough to Labor Day. I am definitely in the Halloween fall spirit this year. If you're not interested in Halloween at this time, click off the video, save it for later, come back when you are interested in Halloween videos. But I am super excited to film this and chat with y'all about the Bath & Body Works Halloween range this year. I am really just thrilled overall with everything they've brought us this year. They always do a good job at Halloween, but I feel like this year is even better than previous years. From the designs on the candles, which I love, the quantity of different items that we have this year, I am so excited. As you can see, I have quite a bit, a lot of candle holders, wallflower plugs, hand soaps, candles, pocket back holders, just a little bit of everything here. I will say that the only thing that's sort of missing from a standard Halloween Bath & Body Works range is the bigger candle luminary, like haunted house luminary that they usually do. I think we've all gotten used to counting on one of those big pieces every year, and it's always really exciting to see how the house is going to look. They've done a variety of different styles through the years, and some people collect them every single year, and it's really exciting. But this year, what I've heard thus far is we are not going to get a haunted house luminary this year. I'm not sure why. Perhaps they had plans for one and maybe there was a production issue at the factory. Perhaps they never had plans for one because maybe they didn't sell well last year. Or maybe they decided to focus on smaller items that are perhaps more affordable to more people. I'm just totally speculating here, but I would have loved to see a haunted house luminary this year, especially because I feel like this year the designs are just amazing. A lot of times the haunted house luminary will sort of emulate a little bit what the wallflower plug looks like or the hand soap holder, and just with their overall designs this year, I feel like it would have been epic. But there's always next year. We'll keep our fingers crossed, and I'm definitely not complaining because I do love all the variety they put out this year. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are about the haunted house luminary. To you, is it just like, well, it's not a big deal, I love everything else, or do you really wish they would have brought one out this year? I would also love to hear what are your favorite items thus far from the Halloween range. Even if you haven't picked anything up, what are you planning to pick up? What has caught your eye? I feel like they just have a nice variety here of different things, and clearly I'm really excited. As with all of my hauls, I'm going to show you the item up close, hopefully give you a better sense of what it looks like than just a picture online, and give you my thoughts. I'll probably start with the smaller items first, like the wallflower plugs and the pocket back holders, and then move into the bigger items. So I'll try to leave some timestamps below, so if you're only maybe interested in like the candles or the accessories or something like that, you can click on the timestamp and it will take you directly to that portion of the video. So if you're interested in seeing my haul and hearing my thoughts, let's get started. Okie dokie, I'll start with the wallflower bulbs and plugs first. There are so many cute ones this year. The only wallflower bulbs that I've seen thus far this year is Vampire Blood, and as of right now, these are online only. So I did purchase these online. They won't be in your local store. The scent is Vampire Blood, which is blood red strawberry, midnight blooming jasmine, and dark Transylvania plum. And I mean, the labels, which I'll talk about more when I get to the candle, are just amazing. Really like this scent. It's a really nice dark red sort of fruit punch scent, and it's just wonderful. So I'm happy to have the wallflower plug this year. Okay, which wallflower plug to start with? I'll start with this one. This is a light up wallflower plug, and it is $14.50. I had a lot of rewards coupons to use that I had been saving up specifically for fall and winter, and really made good use of them. Here in this haul. The first one here is a sort of mirror that has Boo etched in it. This is really pretty glittery purple. You can see the back of it. I will also do a slide screen of what this looks like lit up, because obviously that's a really important piece of any wallflower plug that lights up, especially the Halloween ones. I really like this one. I think this one will look really nice with the chandelier one that they have out this year, which is one of the only ones I didn't pick up. I think they sort of match in theme, and it's really nice. So if you like purple and black, I think this one's pretty. The next one I have here is this super cute mummy. Look how adorable. He definitely matches the mummy candle holder. They share the same design. He is $12.50. He does light up. and you can see inside he's a neon green. Again, I'll do a slide screen here of what he looks like lit up. The glow of his light is a neon green color, which I think is really, really cool. I love his neon green eyes, and I just think it's neat. We've never had a mummy wallflower plug before, so I think this one is really cool as well. The next one I picked up is this black cat. This one does not light up, which I'm glad that they at least gave us one wallflower Halloween plug that didn't light up, because I do like to have a wallflower plug in my master bathroom, and I don't like to have light in there because I can see it from my bedroom and I like it to be pitch black when I sleep. So I'm really happy that this one doesn't have light. This one is also $12.50. This sort of reminds me of the Easter one that came out with this sort of just painted face here, which I think is just really cute. This, however, is hard plastic, whereas the Easter Bunny one, if you had that one, was a ceramic. But yeah, really like this sort of simple black cat design. I just think it's really nice. The next one I picked up is this Halloween spooky lantern. This one is really cool because you have the spider web all across it with that sort of very beautiful fall Halloween coloring. It's sort of ombre, and then you have this little jeweled spider on the top, and then it's sort of glittered. This one also lights up, and it's $14.50. And then you kind of show you the back of it. I do like this one as well. It's really cool. And the next one I have, which is probably my second favorite, I'll show you my first favorite in a second, is this really cool looking pumpkin wallflower. I love the vibrant neon green. Well, I love the colors here. I love the black against the purple against the orange. I just think this is so cool. It gives me a little bit of a Jack Skeleton vibe. Like if you look at his face, it looks sort of like Jack Skeleton, so it kind of gives me Nightmare Before Christmas vibes, which I love. This one is $16.50, so I was able to use a reward coupon on this one as well. My absolute favorite is dun 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 dun. No surprise, I'm sure, if you've seen these online. This massive haunted house wallflower plug. The detail in this is amazing, and not just that, this one has the projector like the Christmas one from last year. I will of course do slide screens here so you can see what it looks like lit up, because that's really where the magic happens. But let me just zoom you in a little bit. There's a little black cat here. There are silhouettes in the windows, which you really see well when it's plugged in. There's this bubbly cauldron in the middle, and there's a little spider here. There's different jewels, and then the side, you've got some nice detailing here. The roof has a little bit of chunky glitter. There's not a lot of glitter shedding. You've got these really cool glitter trees. You can see the back of it, so you see the orange color, which you do see when it's plugged in, and then of course there's the projector right there. Like, just the design of these is absolutely cool. Now, as you can imagine, this one's pricey. This one is $32.50, which you probably take a moment. Whoa, that might sound expensive, but you have to just think about the mechanics of this one, the size of this one. Here's a comparison. Let me also compare this one. You see how much larger this is in comparison to these other wallflower plugs. I mean, it's just massive. It totally hides the wallflower bulb. And I'm gonna have to spend a few more moments on this one. I love it. The little black hat, just the little small details even in the clock tower, and it's midnight. Let me know what y'all think about this one. To me, it's just epic. Love, love, love this plug. So, okay, I'm gonna stop plugging this plug, pun intended. Let me know what y'all think of all the plugs. Which one's your favorite? Okay, up next, let's talk about the pocket backs and the pocket back holders this year. There are 3 Halloween pocket backs this year. The first one is Vampire Blood, which again, I've talked about as far as wallflower, but I'll talk about more when I talk about the candle. We have Ghoul Friend. This one is your sort of sweet floral scent. And then we have the Perfect Pumpkin, which is sweet cinnamon pumpkin, just a classic Bath & Body Works fall and Halloween scent. I just think it's a really nice trio of pocket backs. The pocket back holders this year, just also amazing. The first one I have here is this black cat, and this one's actually a lanyard, but it does also have a clip, so you can clip it to your purse, and you can take the lanyard off. You can see here it has this sort of key ring clips. This one does light up. You can see, I hope I don't blind you. And of course the pocket back would go in, and then it just lights up. And I really like the cute little whiskers of this cat. The price on this one is $12.95, which is pretty standard for any of their pocket bag holders that light up or do something extra. And again, this one has the lanyard, so I think it's really cute. The next pocket bag holder I have is this really pretty witch with a crystal ball. I think the details of her are just really pretty. You can even see her black lipstick. She has a press button on the back, and you can see that her crystal ball lights up, and this is really cool purple color. The light flashes on and off, so it sort of looks like ethereal and really neat looking. I think she's super cool. Her price is $9.95. She's pretty sleek in comparison to some of the other pocket bags, and you can see this is how it would look when she has a pocket bag in her. I think she's really cool. The next one I have, which is my second favorite, is the jack-o'-lantern face pocket bag holder. And first inspection, you're like, well, I mean, it's just a jack-o'-lantern face. Like, what's so special about that? The pocket bag goes in like this, but let me show you what's cool about him. And this is the pocket bag holder with the soundtrack with spooky Halloween noises. Now, does your pocket bag need to make spooky Halloween noises? No. And the fact that it does makes this one super cool in my opinion. It has the push buttons here. Each of the buttons have a different sound, and they're 3 very different sounds. So I love this one. This one is priced at $12.95, and it has the key ring so that you would just hang it from your purse. They also have a bear that I had in my last haul video. I'll leave the link below if you missed that one, that snores. And so I don't know, maybe this is a new trend where we're gonna start seeing pocket bags that have noise and make sound and have soundtracks. So I think that's really cool. And then the last pocket bag holder, which ends up being my favorite, is this super cute bat. I mean, look at his little face. Like, it's just so cute. He kind of has this sort of smirky smile. And what's really cool about him is his wings have magnets in it. I don't know why this is so like simple compared to like a soundtrack or light, but I love it. So you open him up, and then the pocket bag goes inside like this, and then the magnets snap shut. So he's like hiding the pocket bag, and then you open it, you can see it. I don't know, I just think it's so cute. I love his little face. He is glittered, but the glitter is like embedded into the silicone. It's not outside, so you don't touch this and get any glitter on you. The glitter is like within the actual silicone. So yeah, I think he's super cute. His price is $5.95. So he is the cheapest of all of the pocket bag holders, and that's because he doesn't have a sound, he doesn't have music, but he just has these little magnets, which I think is super cute. I love them. Now, this is the bat that they came out with, I don't know, 3 years ago maybe, and I thought this was super cute at the time, but then you just see like, wow, the design level is just so improved compared to like the googly eyes on the bat. I love this one at the time. This one had a light. Let me know below which of the pocket bag holders y'all think are the best. Which one did you pick up, if any? You know, I always love to hear what your thoughts are. Okie dokie, moving on into the hand soaps. This first sort of trio of Halloween hand soaps have really cool designs. I feel like these designs are more typical of the Halloween packaging that we see from Bath & Body Works, which I do like, and they sort of coordinate with the pocket bags. This one is the Perfect Pumpkin, which of course is sweet cinnamon pumpkin, and I love this scent. It is pumpkin, cinnamon, and vanilla. It does differ, in my opinion, to the candle, but it's still, you still get the same overall vibe, and I really like this. I love the orange. I love the sort of little gold accents here, and I think it's just really cute. I think the pumpkin has a nice little bit of a scariness to him, so I think that's nice. And then the next hand soap I have is Ghoul Friend, and this one is cool with all the bats like coming up here like this. Oh, I think it's so cool. Ghoul Friend is dark strawberries, a ghostly peony, and spine chilling citrus. This is your floral fruity type scent, definitely more on the floral side of things, and I think the packaging again is just really, really cool. And then the next one and the last one in that particular trio is called Happy Haunting. And this scent is their Island Margarita scent, which I think is a little interesting of a choice. The notes are lime, pear, and spooky sea salt. Island Margarita for me is sort of this pear, mango, fruity drink scent. I love Island Margarita, but I don't think it fits into Halloween. I think they could have chosen a different scent for this personally, but it is still a good scent. And again, the packaging. This one is kind of creepy, especially if you don't like spiders. I mean, you have like this huge, massive thing of spiders and the webs coming up and then like the bigger spiders. So I think it's really cool. The packaging on all of these, I really like them a lot. And when I compare this packaging to previous years, these win. But compared to this packaging, which matches the candles, oh my goodness, I love this packaging, y'all. Like, I'm gonna say it several times, so just sorry. Like, it's gonna come out of my mouth. I'm not even gonna be able to help it. I love it. I love the silhouettes. I love the black and white. It looks almost like a real picture, you know, in the background, and I just think they're so cool. Like, it's, again, in my opinion, the best Halloween packaging. Whoever designed this, or whatever design team came up with the candles and the hand soaps, kudos, like major kudos. This is beautiful. The first scent I have here is called Candy Corn Treats. The notes of this are enchanted marshmallow, chilling lavender, and candy corn, and this is in fact the lavender marshmallow scent. So it's a repackage of lavender marshmallow, which I don't mind actually. I don't typically think of lavender marshmallow as something that I would want to use in the fall or Halloween, but it kind of works. Like, smelling it, I'm thinking, you know what, I could use this right now. And of course, if you like the lavender marshmallow scent, here it is back in hand soap form. There's no candy corn in this, so if you were hoping this was gonna be like a marshmallow candy corn, you definitely get lavender. So if you have an aversion to lavender, you're probably not gonna like this one. To me, you know, it's the lavender marshmallow. You get the lavender and the fluffy huffy marshmallow. So I love it. I think it's great. And again, I love this packaging, so I'm happy with it. And then we have Vampire Blood, which at this point is just a classic Bath & Body Works Halloween scent. I remember when you could only get this scent in hand soap. I was like, year after year, I hope, are they gonna bring this scent out in candle form? Are they gonna bring this out in candle form? And then they started giving us the little baby candles, and then we finally got a 3-wick. So yeah, anyway. The packaging, love it. This is probably my favorite packaging of all of them, with the trees in the background and then these bats. There is a bit of a raised effect here, the silhouette bats. They remind me of the bats, the paper bats that people put like around their fireplace at Halloween, and I just love it. I've talked about the scent already. The notes are red berries, night blooming jasmine, and petrifying plum. So this is a really nice dark red pomegranate plum fruit punch scent. I probably wouldn't normally consider this a Halloween scent, just smelling the scent on its own. But at this point, because I've used this scent for so many years at Halloween, it is a Halloween scent for me. And the last hand soap that I have is Spooky Nights. This packaging is so cool. They didn't use this one for a candle, but I wish they would have. It's so cool. You have the wolf silhouette, and then you have these really cool pumpkins sitting in like a random field. The notes of this one are haunting sage, scary sandalwood, and terrifying tonka bean. And this is absolutely a cologne scent. It's a heavy cologne scent too. This may be flannel. I don't sniff and compare cologne scents because they give me a headache. Definitely this smells familiar. I feel like I've smelled this cologne scent before. So if you have this one and you know your cologne scents, let me know in the comments below if this is technically a repackage of something that's already out, like flannel, or is this something new? We don't really get a lot of hand soaps that are cologne scented, so for those of you who like cologne scents, I'm sure you're gonna love this one. The scent itself is not for me, but I love the packaging. I told you I was gonna say it several times. And then we have 2 hand soap holders. The first one, and apologies about the glare, this one has a black cat that has glitter. You kind of have your haunted house with the moon and some bats. You've got the pumpkins. You've got the sort of tree here. On this side, you have a spider, and then you have more pumpkins, and you have the bats all around. I think it's really cool. The glitter is pretty well embedded on this. It's not shedding off. The price on this one is $10.95. This one does have just a metal base, which I was hoping that they were kind of getting away from the metal bases because they do tend to rust. Now, they maybe have a better protective layer on this particular one so it won't rust. I mean, I haven't used it, so I can't say, but that would be my only complaint about this particular one, is that it's a metal base, so it has a chance to rust. I like the other ones that they have that are metal up here, but they have like a ceramic base. Of course, those are a bit more expensive, so that might be why they chose to forego that kind of base. But I do like this one. I don't really have many Halloween hand soap holders. Like, the sleeves like this, so this will be cute in one of my bathrooms. And yeah, I think it's really, really cool. But my favorite of the hand soap holders is this super cute Haunted House hand soap holder. I just think this one is super cute. The price on this one is $16.95, which is where I'll sort of gripe a little bit. If you watch my fall haul, this is a very similar complaint. Last year, their hand soap holder that was this type, that was ceramic like this sort of bigger piece, was $16.50. So that 45 cents means I can't use a reward coupon on this item. I had to pay for it outright. But that 45 cents is a little bit nagging because it's 45 cents more than the highest value you can use for a reward coupon. So I feel like that's a bit intentional. Anyway, I did pick it up because I love it. I love the purple. It does sort of have the same inspiration as the Wallflower Haunted House, where you have the bubbling cauldron, and then of course this one doesn't project a witch, but it's a witch. You have a little bat here, you have a spider, the spider web. I mean, just the detail of the painting is really nice. And you have the little pumpkin head guy here on the side. You have really cool ghosts. He's got glitter. And then you've got these little eyeballs and the more pumpkins. And on the back, you have the same silhouette, little Frankenstein as the wallflower plug, a tree with the bat and more pumpkins. And then you have sort of boarded up windows, pumpkins, and a tree on this side. So very detailed. All four sides are detailed. So this is going to be great for my kitchen island. The inside of it is painted purple, which I think is a cool touch. They do have 4 drain holes here, so your soaps will drain out properly. And again, the price is $16.95. The entire thing is ceramic, and I love it. I love it. I love it more than last year's. I think it is more detailed as far as the painting than last year's, in my opinion. You can see a foaming hand soap fits perfectly inside, but of course you could also put like the deep cleansing, and yeah, I love it. So I am a huge fan of this. I love it. I love it. Can I say that more in any video that I love something? Probably. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this year's packaging and the hand soap holders and the hand soaps. Sorry for all the glitter. The black tablecloth shows everything. I'm going to rearrange and move on into the candles and the candle holders. The candle accessories this year, y'all, are just amazing, next level. I absolutely love them. I'm going to start off with this skull single wick candle holder. I didn't initially pick him up at first, but I kept going back to him in the store, and I'm like, you know what? I really like him. It has a sort of mercury glass look. It sort of has a goldish tinge, but it's not super yellow gold. It's sort of this, it's not rose gold. It's sort of this slightly brown gold. You can see inside here. You can take this out. So if for some reason you didn't want to use it as candle holder, I mean, you could use it as a candy jar, or you could just display him as sort of a pottery piece. His price is $29.50. So if you did have a 10 on 30, you could get like a pocket bag, and that would be perfect. He is large. I mean, you can see he's quite a nice size and very well made. He's made of glass, and the mercury sort of painting look is on the inside. So then it does have this that comes with it, which holds a single wick candle. So I think this is going to look really great illuminated, is because I can just see the mercury glass and like the sparkles really coming out. And yeah, I love it. I really do. I think it's super cool. If you love skulls, I think that this is something that you're definitely going to love. And to me, compared to like the Mummy, for example, it just has a bit more, like, even though it's a skull, there's something a little bit more sophisticated about it, and I feel like more modern and a little bit more trendy. I think it's not cutesy or cartoony, you know. I think it still looks like very adult and sophisticated. So I could see people doing some really cool like decorative things with this guy. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. I just think he's super cool. I'm glad that I got him. And then speaking of single wick candles, I did pick up one single wick candle. I also have Ghoul Friend in a single wick format, but I love the label of this one. It is just so cool. I love that black. It kind of has this apothecary, like sort of witchy spell kind of look. Like it makes you feel like you'd have these and some other like potions and bottles like on a witch's table, and you're gonna make like a brew. At least that's what I think of when I see this. It has the red wax. I don't normally go for single wicks. They had a really good sale, so, and I like the packaging and the scent, so I picked it up. I tend to burn these in like my master bathroom, but they're pretty strong for a single wick candle. Like Bath and Body Works rocks them. These single wick candles are better throwers in my home than a Yankee Candle large jar. So great scent, classic, and again, great packaging. I also picked up this sort of lacy bat sleeve. It is orange. Hopefully it is showing up on the camera. Apologies again for the glare, but you can see the bats here. They're sort of alternating in direction, some hanging up, some hanging down, and it is orange. I think the picture online made it look sort of silvery, but in fact it does have an orange look. Inside is silver, but the outside is orange. This one is a $12.95. It is a very just thin metal sleeve. Then you can see what it looks like with a candle. This one isn't my favorite. I was on the fence about it at the store and I'm like, do I want to get this or not? But compared to the other sleeve I'll show you, I like that one better. But if you like this sort of look, if this sort of lacy bat look is your thing, then I think you'd really like it. The next candle sleeve that I have is a candle pedestal, so it is raised. This one does coordinate with the hand soap holder that I showed you earlier. It has a very similar design. So you have the black hat, you have the haunted house and the moon, just like the hand soap holder. You have the pumpkins, and then you have the glittery bats. More pumpkins. This one you have the spider web and the spider, more bats and pumpkins. I just think it's super cool. I love the color, the sort of dark gray. It's not quite black, but it's like this really dark gray metallic. And then of course you put the candle inside and it's elevated. The price of this one is $15.95. So this one I was able to use a reward coupon on, and yeah, I really like it. I like the fact that it does coordinate. Next up, before I show you the mummy, there is this candle topper. This is $7.95. You see you can turn it off here, turn it here. It does have a magnet on the back, so it does stick to a lid, and it has this purple. It looks a little bit pink, but it's actually purple. There is a little bit of like a sort of glittery component inside. It's not super active as far as the swirling. The swirling is more of you have to move it around, but it's really cool. Again, it looks pink here, but in fact it is purple. And I just think it's cool. It sticks on top of your candle. The only thing I did notice is that when I take this off, the magnet stays stuck to the lid, but then it does go right back on. So I don't know if that's what all of them do, but yeah, just be careful if you do pick this up in store, that if you buy just this and not the candle that's already sitting on, that you make sure you get your magnet so that it will in fact stick to your candle. And then next I have this mummy pedestal. Now this one I was on the fence about. Like, this one is the last one I purchased. I kept going back into the store and like, well, do I need it? Do I not need it? And then I thought of a perfect place to put it in my home. So I'm like, okay, I'll get it. And what's really cool about him is his eyes glow in the dark. So I will definitely do a slide screen here to show you what it looks like when the lights are turned off and how his eyes glow. You can kind of see there's that sort of yellowish tone, but his eyes glow in the dark, which is really cool. And he is a 3-wick candle holder. So you can see here, and it's sort of elevated. You can see the full label of the candle. Or what's also interesting about him is you can turn him upside down, and look at that. And inside you have this big open space where you could put a single wick candle. Now a 3-wick will not fit in this side, but you could use him as a single wick candle holder as well, or to flip him around and use for a 3-wick. So his price is $29.95 as well, so he's the same price as the skull, and he sheds glitter like crazy. So you can see even just on this black tablecloth, whew, lots of glitter on my hand. There's a lot of silver glitter on him, and he sheds glitter a lot. So if you're someone who doesn't like glitter, this one is definitely not for you because it is a ton of glitter. All right, the next thing that I'm going to show y'all are the 3-wick tall pedestals. Now it's a bit dark, but you can see how the candles are on top. I'll show you this in detail so you'll be able to see it much better, but these are beautiful. I ended up getting 2 of the globes because I'm going to put them on my fireplace mantle, and I needed 1 on each side to balance it out. So that's how I'm justifying it. These are super, super cool. So you can see that there is a movement inside. These are battery operated. You have the light, which is cool. And then you have the little bats that you can see floating around in there. And it sort of has this sort of powdered look to it. The motor inside, every so often, will sort of like puff up the bats and the glittery mica inside, and then it sort of makes it swirl around, and then it kind of dies down, and these kind of like slowly swirl, and then it does it again. The price tag on these are pretty steep. They're $59.50 a piece. Definitely you want to use your 20% off coupon for these. These I think are sold out online currently. I know that my regular Bath & Body Works store that I tend to frequent more often, they are sold out. I actually picked up the last one that they had. Hopefully if you are still looking for this, you can find it in your local store. But if they don't have it now, maybe they'll get another shipment in. So definitely ask your manager about that. Okie dokie, I turned this off so I could show you the detail of the actual base. It has this black glittery base and it has 3 plastic spiders all around it. The plastic spiders are kind of cheesy. These are just like the plastic like dollar store spiders that you would buy like as a ring or to like throw in your tree with the spider web. So I do feel like they could have done a little bit better job with these plastic spiders. Like they could have been just a bit better, well done, but that's okay. You can see too here also the sort of little bats inside, and then it's got the spider web all around the outside, which is sort of taped on the outside, the glittery top, and then that's where you put your candle. So you can see here you've got batteries, takes 3 AA's, avoid direct sunlight it says, and it's $59.50. So super cool. I think it looks cool even when you don't have it lit up, but of course once you light it up with the switch here, it just looks so magical. They are super cool. Let me know what y'all think about these. The next one I have to show you is the Candelabra, which I think is super cool. I really love this one. This is the first piece I bought this year. This one is $39.50, and this is like a very hard plastic. You see that it has the little skulls all the way around the base, the sort of spider web here. You have the jewels that are hanging off here, which I think are cool. And then you have the bats that are all along the top here that are just super cool. I love it. It's super like gothic and like classic Halloween. It looks absolutely wonderful with any of the Halloween candles. It's really good, solid, like hard plastic kind of construction. So I am a fan. Really love it. It's beautiful. Let me know in the comments below which one you prefer, the water globes or the pedestal. Okie dokie, last but certainly not least, I have the candles. Let me talk about those. The first one I have is Ghoul Friend. This one and Midnight Boo Citrus are both online only candles. They're not going to be in stores. Ghoul Friend was out last year. This sort of matches the lacy bat candle sleeve. So you see the lacy bats here, but this one's just pink. They have the black lids, and this has matching pink wax. The notes of Ghoul Friend are dark strawberries, ghostly peony, spine-chilling citrus. This one, as I've mentioned, is a fruity floral scent. I would say the floral notes are more prominent, at least to my nose. It's very pretty. And to me, this is not a fall or Halloween scent at all. This is a floral spring scent. You definitely get the peony, which sort of gives you a little bit like rose scented vibes. There's the strawberries in there, definitely sort of sweeten it a little bit, but it's definitely floral first and then fruit. If you like those kind of scents, of course, I think you're gonna love it. The next one I have is Midnight Boo Citrus, and again, they coordinate, which I think is cool. So this has a lacy skull pattern, which I think is neat, and you have like, well, and you have the neon green, which I think is really cool, with black lids. And this one, look at that. That neon green wax is super cool. And the notes of Midnight Boo Citrus are dark citrus zest, moonlight spring water, and sweet poison mango. This is absolutely 100% a repackage of Midnight Blue Citrus, which is I would say a pretty staple scent for Bath & Body Works that comes out in spring and summer. It's also a repackage of the Snowflakes and Citrus, which comes out in winter. I think most people who have a pretty good knowledge of Bath & Body Works would know that this is a repackage. I mean, Midnight Boo Citrus, Midnight Blue Citrus, totally makes sense. This is a great scent. It's a sweet, citrusy scent. There's a little bit of a fresh vibe. And to me, again, it's the perfect transitional scent from winter into spring. It's just really lovely. It's always had good performance for me. So I did go ahead and pick it up again because of the packaging. And yeah, maybe I'll burn it this year in the fall and see how I like it. But definitely Midnight Blue Citrus. Really good. It's a nice scent, just not a fall or Halloween scent in my opinion. And then lastly, but certainly not least, we have what I think are the best Halloween labels ever from Bath & Body Works. We have Vampire Blood, which has the coordinating hand soap, and this one also has the coordinating wallflower plug, and I love it. Sort of the silhouettes of the bats I love, and this gray, sort of almost like a real picture, black and white picture of the forest. I think it's amazing. The notes are blood red strawberry, midnight blooming jasmine, dark Transylvania plum. We've talked about the scent already. It is a really great dark red fruit punch kind of scent, and I just love it. I picked up 2 of these actually. And then I have hot cocoa and scream, which you guessed it, this is hot cocoa and cream. The label, I'm gonna say it again, I love it. I love the witch, and she even has like little stars coming from her broom. So you have her black silhouette. You have this beautiful, which looks like a real picture to me, moon, grayscale, black and white moon. You have these sort of little pretty silver like speckles all around. So you have like the clouds and this night sky, and I love them. I love them so much. The notes of hot cocoa and scream are deep dark chocolate, fresh steamed milk, mischievous mini marshmallows. Oh, I didn't know that mini marshmallows could be mischievous, but okay. These again have the black lids, and these all have white wax. This is a great scent. Hot cocoa and cream came out a few winters ago, and it made an impression, and Bath & Body Works has brought it out pretty consistently year after year since then. This is the chocolate scent that changed my mind about chocolate scents. Before this one, I really wasn't a fan of chocolate in candles because they always had this waxy, artificial, fake chocolate. This smells real. It really does smell like a Swiss Miss or really nice hot cocoa, like right out of the packet. You get the like little freeze-dried marshmallows. It smells like a hot cocoa. It's super strong. It burns well. Like it's like a 9.5 strength and throw. It's just a great scent, and I can continue still seeing it to be a staple. And I do think it fits into fall and Halloween. I do think that that sort of chocolate and those notes do make you think of a cold night. So I think it's a good choice here. And then lastly, I have Perfect Pumpkin, which of course is Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. This one, you have the black cat silhouette, and she is sitting in a pumpkin patch. Again, you have this like real photo sort of picture of this pumpkin patch, the black and white pumpkins. You have this sort of foggy aspect here. There's even a little bit of like sort of a silvery aspect, and you even got some bats here. I just love these labels. White wax again here, and of course Perfect Pumpkin and Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin is Perfect Pumpkin, Black Cat's Clove, Ghostly Vanilla, and Batty Brown Sugar. I laugh at the extra adjectives they add here, but this is in fact the Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin scent, which I'm actually really feeling Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin this year. Of course, it's a classic scent, woodsy, spicy, cinnamon pumpkin scent, and it's just perfect. You get that, pun intended. So yeah, really happy with the scents. Of course, I would have loved to see like a new Halloween scent. If I had to give any kind of constructive criticism, these are all great classic scents, but wouldn't it have been cool if we had gotten a new Halloween scent, something that really made you think of Halloween night and sort of like the essence of Halloween night, the fog, the spooky aspect, the cold breeze, and you have a bonfire in the distance, but you also have sweetness from all the candy and stuff that's going on. So would love to see something like that for Halloween in the future if I was, you know, putting out requests. But okay, y'all, that is it. That is my entire Bath & Body Works Halloween haul. Super impressed and really loving almost everything they put out this year. Like, obviously I kept going back to the store, I kept picking up new items. I just could not get enough. I feel like it's been really an epic Halloween. I feel like there's something for everyone depending on your style. I feel like you're going to be gravitated to certain things, and I'm happy. Let me know in the comments below what y'all have picked up so far, what you're planning on picking up, what you're the most excited about. Like, it's really hard to narrow it down. If you were to ask me what is your favorite thing, like, it would be really hard. Definitely my favorite Wallflower plug is the Haunted House, followed by the cute neon green pumpkins. I really love the skull. Like, I just kept going back to him, and I really love the single wick skull. Of course, the candelabra and the 2 globe candle pedestals are just out of this world. The Haunted House soap holder, the labels on the candles this year, especially the black and white ones, I love. So I really want to know what your favorites are. This is a long video because I had a lot of stuff. So if you did watch this video in its entirety, you know you're gonna have to leave me a Halloween emoji below. Leave me some kind of emoji that makes you think of Halloween. I'm hoping to see a lot of pumpkins and ghosts, and I love it when we can interact. Even if you don't feel like writing out a whole comment, it's just really cool to see your faces. If you like this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you like to see other videos like this, please subscribe. I am sort of creeping close to 5,000 subscribers, so thank y'all so much for subscribing. I'm not the type of YouTuber that's gonna do a video every day. I'm more of like one video a week kind of person. So if you're someone who doesn't like to be inundated with a ton of videos, then you might want to subscribe to my channel, because you definitely won't be inundated with videos here. But I do have other videos coming. I do have another Bath & Body Works fall candle haul. I do have a Yankee candle haul, and then of course I do my empties videos. So I'm gonna do a candle empties, and I have vendor wax empties or just wax videos that are coming up. So stay tuned for those and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you as always for all of your support, all of your comments and your likes, and just watching the video. It's always humbling, and I really appreciate all of you. So thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.